What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Anime Double Hunt, and I hope everyone's having an awesome day, man. We got a dope chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen today. All in all, I thought it was a pretty good chapter. Nothing too crazy, even though I feel like next chapter is gonna be even, it's gonna blow our minds. But it was a really dope chapter. Got to see my boy Yuta in some more action. Got some dialogue between Yuta and Aura. I believe that's her name, the one who can manipulate the sky. That's what we found out her curse technique was this chapter. And our boy Ryu, the guy who could fire a spirit gun with his hair. Didn't see that coming. But yeah, all in all, great chapter. We are about to get straight into this review. But before we do, if you are new to Anime Double Hunter, welcome. Here on this channel we cover all sorts of dope Jujutsu Kaisen content, weekly reviews, ability explain videos, and more. And I'm definitely going to be dropping a whole bunch of more Jujutsu Kaisen content in March. So definitely look forward to that and subscribe to the channel. Drop a like if you end up enjoying the video, and definitely comment down below and let me know what you thought of the chapter. With that being said, let us begin. So we get this nice dope cover with Aura on the cover, and we have some dialogue on the side that says, one corner of the four-way deadlock in the Sendai colony, Uro Takao. What power does this woman have who manipulates the sky possess? So we pick off right where we left off, with Aura sneaking up on Yuta after saying to him that she realized that he has reverse curse technique. So she immediately sends him flying with that sky manipulating attack, and Yuta's just like, bro, what the hell was that? In the next panel, she immediately, she zooms over to where Yuta is and she hits him with a strike. She then manipulates the sky and she does something to deform his arm, and Yuta's just like, what the fuck is going on? The same thing is going through my head as well while I'm reading it. Yuta, jumps back to try and recover, and he thinks to himself, my arm's back to normal, there's nothing weird about it, but it doesn't hurt either, which had me confused as well. I'm like, bro, what kind of curse technique does she have? And even now, after I read the chapter, I don't know, 2-3 times, I'm still kind of a bit confused on how her curse technique works. So once I figure it out, I might make a video for those who are confused as well. But moving on, Yuta thinks to himself, maybe her curse technique allows her to manipulate space, but it also appears she cannot harm people with it. It feels as though she's created a distortion through a lens. She then reveals to Yuta her curse technique is turn the sky into a surface, and Yuta's like, she's revealing her curse technique. So I believe, once you reveal your curse technique to your opponent, you get some type of boost. Usually, I believe that's how it works. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But yeah, so Yuta thinks to himself, okay, turn the sky into space, into surface. Both attacks passed right over his defenses and blew him into the air. So he guesses he could call that a surface, but there must be some kind of trick to it. So he's just hoping that she just attacks him so he can figure it out. But Yuta pauses real quick and decides to ask her a question. He says to her, you wouldn't complain if you got killed, right? Yuta says he understands why somebody powerless will risk their lives to join a fight, but someone as strong as her should be able to get points whenever she wants. He then says, so why would you actively involve yourself in a fight like this one? Ura of course gets irritated and says, what, you mono sorcerers think incarnating is so easy? To us, it's like coming back from hell. Why do you think someone would agree to Kenjaku's offer if they didn't have it in their first life? And Yuta starts getting somehow annoyed, which I found pretty funny. Ura then adds, the culling games is merely the first step in our second chance at life, but since Kenjaku is the one running the culling games, it's best to get as many points as possible for whatever may happen. Yuta then adds, don't you have any friends or lover? Ura then gets startled and she says, what? Yuta then says, even though I didn't have friends until recently, I can't understand you at all. Then Ura starts thinking to herself, it feels like he's getting on my nerves now. So they're both irritating each other. Yuta then says, just because you have regrets after hundreds or thousands of years, you still won't hesitate to kill people. Why put in all that effort just for yourself? And it's then Ura comes to realize that Yuta is a Fujiwara, and the Fujiwara were the rival clan to Ura's clan. She then says to Yuta, what do you and your kin even know? And right in the middle of this, Ryu interrupts their little conversation with his Granite Blast, and apparently he fires a spirit gun from the top of his head. And bro, the Granite Blast nearly wipes out the whole playing field. This shit is crazy. Bro, and I can't believe my boy Yuta took that head on, bro. That just shows how much of a beast Yuta is. Bro, my son really different. Ryu then says, acting all flirty in front of me, I'm starving now. So Ura then realizes, okay, Ryu has finally made an attack, and she thinks to herself, on that rooftop, he was pretty close. Yuta then thinks to himself, his range attack is insane. Is that Ishigori? Even with Rika protecting people at the stadium, there will be casualties if anyone takes that direct attack head on. So he has to go take care of him immediately. Ura then thinks to himself, since both Koroshi and Drew have been dealt with, there's no reason to ignore Ishigori right now. Ishigori and Okkotsu, she'll get them both. So we about to get a 3-way triple threat. It's about to be crazy. So immediately Yuta goes straight ahead for Ryu, and Ryu Ishiguri, whatever you want to call him, thinks to himself he's gonna face me head on. He says, "Sweet, nice move, Okkotsu." He then starts letting out a whole bunch of, I believe, Grand Knight attacks. What was it called? Essentially a Grand Knight Blast Barrage. If he's not gonna name it, I'll name it for him. So basically Yuta's weaving them all. Like, bro, there's a sick panel where Yuta grabbing onto a pole, swinging off of it, and then jumping off of it. Like, it's just sick as fuck. Ishiguri then, you know, continues to launch a whole bunch of Grand Knight Blasts at him, but Yuta creates a diversion by creating a hole through one of the bridges and using that to get to Ishiguri. And at the time Ishiguri didn't realize, but then he, you know, realized that's how Yuta got on top of it. So, you know, Yuta manages to use the hole to his advantage, get on the same playing field as Ishiguri, and right immediately there Yuta goes to attack Ishiguri, and he tells Ishiguri, "Please fight a little closer." Ishiguri then says, "Well, I fill up my stomach, Okkotsu." So that's how we end the chapter. Very action-packed chapter, to say the least. All in all, I really enjoyed the chapter. Man, next chapter is going to be even better because it's going to be a triple threat match. I really wonder how Yuta and Uro's conflict is going to get resolved, considering I don't know, like, Uro is fighting for like a weird purpose, you feel me? So yeah, I look forward to that. As for Ryu or Ishiguri seems really confident, so I wonder how his fighting style is going to be against Yuta while fighting up close, considering it seemed like he had the advantage when it came to fighting from a distance, but now, you know, he's up close. I wonder how it's going to play out, and I wonder if he has any more tricks up his sleeve, considering, you know, he was firing blasts and shit from like afar. Like, how, I don't know, because, you know, Ishiguri seems really confident, you know, but, you know, he going up against my boy Yuta, and Yuta's the GOAT, so you feel me? No, I don't know, man, I don't know, but I look forward to, you know, what happens next chapter. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did, hit the subscribe button for more awesome Jujutsu Kaisen content. Like I said, during the month of March, I'm going to be going crazy with Jujutsu Kaisen content, backstories, of course, weekly reviews, ability explain videos. We got a lot of curse techniques throughout the culling game, so I was thinking of making, you know, a video explaining all the culling game techniques that we got once the culling games was over, but the culling game seems like it's far from over, considering, you know, we have a whole bunch of characters we have yet to get to. We're still not done with the Sendai colony. Still haven't turned to Akari's fight. You know, Maki hasn't gotten a fight. Panda as well. You know, that final battle against Kenjaku, freeing Gojo. Who knows? There might be more things left for, you know, Yuji and Megami to do. Saving Sumiki and whatnot. So, you know, it's a whole bunch of stuff left in the culling games, and I'm pretty sure this is just the beginning. You know, we're only getting appetizers so far, even though, you know, we got some really dope appetizers with Megami versus Reggie, arguably one of the best fights in the series. Yuji versus Higurama, some really deep shit going on there. So yeah, yeah, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.